Just starting up the recording so that way for folks who are not making it, they can catch up. All right, well, welcome, welcome. Yes, I had a really busy week last week, and I just came back from doing a 2.5 hour tech check for our hybrid classes that will start tomorrow. So it was really interesting just trying to set up the different camera angles because it's not really possible to mirror the students with the tripod in the center of the room because everyone's going to trip on that, right? So we figured out a way to direct a second camera into the mirror so that way you can see what's going on, and we're going back to original cueing with my right arm's really my right arm, so I'm so used to mirroring now that when I pick up my left hand, I'm automatically saying right. So we have to do a brain reconfiguration. Yes, Angie wants to sign up for Gabriella's. My body has a glitch, really? Is that right? Oh, Christina is nodding that my body has a glitch.
Yeah, it says something like, come back later. I'll tell you what it says.
Really?
It says, we couldn't your cart with the most recent item. Please try again. And then even if I try to book it in person, it's the same error.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me try and help you with that later, I think.
Yeah, later, just to let you know that it's happening.
Okay.
And yours at 6:30 is booking okay. So there's no error on that one.
Okay, all right, I'll check into that. Well, it's good to see your faces. I have not completed grading your exams yet, so just know that I will get to that probably in the next 2 days or so. We just finished the online showcase for the Belly Queen School on Saturday, and I was up late editing the show last night and then re-uploaded it so that the recording could be shared with the ticket holders and people who came to the show and people who were in the show. So for those who came, what do you think? Any thoughts, feedback? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was awesome. I just watched it today. I was so inspired. It was phenomenal. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I delegated to one of the assistants to send out the link and she just typed it really quickly, like a text, I guess. And I was like, oh my God, look at all the spelling errors. Ah. But all right, it is what it is. I'm glad you enjoy the show. I'm just yeah. Just coming to terms with that part of it. Cool. Any other feedback?
My best friend watched it today, and her favorite part was by far the slug. She went nuts.
Really?
She died. She's like, I love this so much. So she gave like huge stars for the slug.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, everything that was shared about the slug is 100% true. It sounds completely crazy, but it's all scientific fact. I spent a lot of time doing research before I did that piece. And instead of just rushing in to put in movement, I decided to study them very carefully, watching YouTube clips and just started to build up their story and what they're like. And I spent hours making that human-sized penis. Yeah, the slug has a human-sized penis, like it's 5'3" penis that comes off the head. So some of you are like, what is going on? Like, what are you talking about? You have to see the show to understand. Yeah. All good. I'm glad that you're looking forward to another performance piece. You're talking about the tree piece. Yeah. The tree dance. Nice. Cool. All right. Well, I sent you guys 2 links today at 8:15. We will break. So we're not going to take a 5-minute break today. We're going to break in between Donna's lectures. That's a separate Zoom link. It will remain the same Zoom link for the next 3 weeks. Donna is a superstar. We are going to have a lot of dancers join us a la carte. She is incredible, and rightfully so. When you start hearing her speak, you'll understand what a gem she is. Yeah, so I'm really excited that she's joining us, and she's talking about an important topic that we all need to have more tools around, which is social and emotional learning. Yeah, and as I have mentioned, I've been dedicating a large part of my life to studying feelings and needs through nonviolent communication and practicing that several times a week. So I'm really excited to hear what she has to share. Hello, Marilyn, welcome. I recognize that many of you are probably sat for most of the day also. So it's really important as dancers that we get to move as well and also put into practice some of what we learned. So we will continue with some of the finding the 1 and cueing on the 8. And the more we do it, the easier it's going to get. And we will just take turns, practice teaching with each other. I will begin. So I think it's important for us to get into our body. And then I also just wanted to do a little check-in with you guys after that. So this is more relaxed today because in the theme of social emotional learning, I want to check in as social beings, as a community, and also as humans. Just do like a little mid-course check-in and see how you're doing, not only as a teacher trainee, but as a human. Okay, you guys down with that? Cool. All right. So before we dive into that, let's just get up and dance a little bit, and I will begin. So, we'll keep this pretty relaxed. So what will happen is I will start. I think I'm going to go back to my original sound checkup just because I had taken my Rode Wireless out. It is in my bag in the other room, so I'm just going to go with my AirPods right now and share computer sound. So this is my old setup that I did for the most of the pandemic. AirPods for my microphone, and also for the speaker. And we will begin. I had put on Lorena McKenna yesterday. We were learning a beautiful veil dance to that song. So I'm going to share with you Tango to Ikova. Here we go. I know that Angie loves Lorena McKenna. How's the volume? Is it okay? Can you guys give me a thumbs up if it's all right? Yeah? You can hear my voice? Okay, good. All right, let me spotlight myself. Just going to switch the other view to gallery so I can see you. My house looks like a hurricane has torn through it. You should have seen me getting ready for hybrid classes, like packing my bag and going through many things. Inhale up, long waves. exhale, release down. Inhale up. And slowly drop down. Right arm reaches to the left, stretch into your sideways. Round down the front. Left reaches right, inhale up and over. And exhale forward. Let's reach the right arm up and over. Lean over your left leg. Spine is round. And switch. Inhale. And exhale. Let's release the arms down. Slowly come up. One more circle. Arms heavy. And change direction, moving to the right. Bring down. Inhale up. And exhale. Slowly open the arms, hands on the thighs, arch, inhale. And exhale, slowly come up. One more time, articulate through your spine. Track, slowly rise. Right shoulder down, look to the left. Left shoulder down, look to the right. Hands on the floor, toe heel the feet underneath the hips. And slowly roll up to stand. Hello back body, hello shoulders and neck. Gently bending the legs, shoulders circle back and down. Wiggle your jaw, release out tension, elbows circle. Hello shoulder joints and arms. Breathe. Shoulders drop down heavy. Ha. Inhale, exhale. Ha. A few more times. Inhale, exhale. Ha. Last one. Ha. Shake out the hands and the feet. Twist, twist, twist. Breathe. And let's bring the hands to prayer. Sit and stretch into the right glute. Stand tall. Sit and stretch into the left glute. Press the fingers to the right. Slowly come up to the left. Last time left. Now make two fists, outward 8. Take your time. Let the hands raise up. Interlace the hands. Chin in, elbows point front, stretching into your back. Inhale and arch, gaze up. And exhale, navel to spine. Inhale, back. And exhale. This is Spotify, so I'm not actually sure which songs it's playing. It's just going for it. But hey, Annie Lennox is Welcome Any Day. Let's bring both arms up. Inhale and exhale down. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Right hip back, look underneath the right arm. Exhale down the center. To the left, inhale. Exhale down. Last time right. And release down. Last time left. Fingers separate, swing side to side. Slowly rise. Right arm pulls to the left, stretch the top of the right foot. Left arm pulls to the right, stretch the top of the left foot. Right shoulder heavy. Let's frame our ear. Gently lean to the left. Bring the right hand to your lower back and cradle the base of your skull. Gazing down. Slight angle difference here. Other side, framing your left ear. Left shoulder releases down. Left palm is up. And cradle the base of your skull. Right hand releases. Tilt the right ear down. Chin in. Left ear. Crown floats up and switch. Left. Center. Right. Like a giant tree. Exhale. Inhale. Camel. Big undulation. Scoop under curve. Stand tall. Interlace your fingers and fold. Head shakes no. Head nods yes. Arms release to the floor. Knees soften and slowly rise. Wag your tail.
You know I can't stand it. You're running around.
Let's lunge that right leg back. Heel down. Up and hold. Reach that right arm up and over. And open the armpit. Gaze up. And gaze down. Lift and tuck. Push the hands away. Round your spine and open up space between your shoulder blades. Arms lift and open. Balance on the left leg. Hold on to the underside of the right thigh. Deepen through the hip crease. And circle that right foot out. And in. Relaxing the shoulders. Bringing the right heel down. Hands on the left thigh. Sits bones reaches away. Toes out. And in. And out. And in. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. And let's bring that left leg back. Heel down. Up and hold. Rooting that left heel down. Reach the left arm up and over. And we're going to lean back. Gazing up, opening the armpit. And rotating down. And slowly lift the left heel. Pelvis is tucked. Push the hands away. Round your spine. Stand tall. Interlace the fingers behind or underneath that left thigh. Circle the foot out. And in. Breathe. Planting the left heel down. Hands on the right thigh. Sits bone reaches away from the heel. Toes out. And in. One more time out. And in. Let's widen the stance. Hands in front of you. Just going to place an outward 8 and shift weight. So your weight can move from right hand, right foot to left hand, left foot. For me, I find this is a really effective way to open up my hip joints. Of course, listen to your body. If you want to put your hands on your thighs, you can do that. If you're a little more flexible, you can reach toward the floor. And let's take a moment to come over to the right side. We're going to stretch into our hip flexors. You can circle the upper body, moving counterclockwise. And step the left foot closer and release down heavy. Feel a sense of length through your spine and deepen your breath. And let's walk the hands over to the other side, and we're going to lunge the right leg back. Upper body circles, moving clockwise. Feeling a sense of length from your right heel to the crown of your head. Step the right foot closer and release down. Neck is long. Chin is reaching toward the shin. And coming to the center, let's do a squat stretch. Bring our elbows to our knees and gently shift weight side to side. And bring the hands down to heel the feet underneath the hips. And slowly roll up. Let's do a quick check with our body. So close your eyes. imagine a flashlight is shining bright, and it's exploring the inside of your body. Moving from your heart through your shoulders, elbows, fingers, moving to your belly, inside your hip joints, your knees, your ankles, your feet, and slowly rising up toward the head. Visualizing your favorite color, and it can be a favorite color for today because it can change every day. And filling your inner space with your favorite color. And let it penetrate through the skin and move out through your space. And as you breathe, breathing through your feet, drawing your favorite color in, and exhale, exhaling your favorite color out. You're an empty channel, deep breath in, and exhale out, allowing the energy to flow through every part of your body. And exhale out. Inhale and exhale. Slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes and gently mobilize your joints. Moving in a way that feels good. Moving from the inside. Taking your time, becoming one with the music. Inviting gentleness and kindness into yourself. And let your hands start to scan your body. And slowly bring the hands up, connecting the palms, and coming back to center. Let's release the arms down, shake out the hands and feet. Okay. That was a little movement break to come back to ourselves. So I'd love for us to do a little practice teaching. And I know it sounds so cerebral now that we just were in our body. And I invite you to take that sensation of releasing and letting go and following your body and relaxing into the exercise of finding the one and cueing on the 8, okay? And they might seem like two different worlds, but truly they're not, okay? They're related. So ultimately, when you start to dance with music and cue to music, it's about leaning into the different rhythms, and it becomes a intuition, it becomes an impulse that comes from inside. So it's not something that you think about so consciously, and of course it takes practice, right? So at first it will take some thinking, and that's okay too, okay? So let's do that. Would you like to go out into breakout rooms first? Hands on shoulders if you want to do breakout rooms, if you just want to stay out here, and we will. Okay, I see breakout rooms. All right. Most of you are opting for that. So you can just practice with a friend, find a beat or find music. It could be nice and relaxing, like what I played for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so one person gets to be with me, or we can try a trio, one breakout room with a trio. So then I get to visit folks. Let's do that. Oh, you know what? We can do 3 breakout rooms with 3 trios. Oh, I like that. I think that works. I haven't done that before. That's exciting. We're gonna do 3 breakout rooms. So we'll keep it simple as far as who goes first, and it will be alphabetical, okay? So whoever is closest to A will go first. Zoom is going to assign it automatically. Let me see. I might need to move Kiyomi to room 3. Okay. Does that work? Yes, it does. Okay. Awesome. Find your piece of music. Each person will have 2 minutes to practice, and then you will have another 2 minutes to debrief and then come back, okay? So we are just continuing on with what we've been doing the last couple of weeks. Okay, cueing, universal moves. But before we do that, just counting down to the 1. So that way everyone's still, and then you can say 3, 2, 1, go. Or you can say 5, 6, 7, 8 if you wish. That's level 1. If you want to try and cue on the 8 or delete the word go and say whatever it is. 3, 2, 1, march. Right, left, right. Yeah. So you can use a word, some sort of action word in place of go or 8. So that's level 2. Okay. And then you can continue from there. So last week we were practicing, and I can just quickly go over it, just so that you remember what the exercise was. So last week with the beat, we were waiting for the cycle to begin. And then when it came around, I said 3, 2, 1, march. And then we're marching. And then when you get to the 8, slide. Then we started sliding. And then you can stop and then wait for the beat to come around again and then find it. All right. Or you can continue with another movement. If you want, you can just alternate between march and slide. Okay, so it's your choice. I'm gonna let yourself challenge yourself. The main goal of this exercise is finding the 1, cueing everyone to start together, and then cueing on the 8 for the next phrase. And it doesn't really matter what movement you choose. If you keep repeating the 2 movements, it's okay. All right, are we clear? Give me a thumbs up if you understand this exercise. So each person gets to practice for 2 minutes each, okay? And I'll come visit like a fly on the wall. All right, get ready. I'm opening your breakout rooms. 2 minutes each, starting alphabetically. And then at the end, you will debrief with each other. Let's do 3 minutes for the debrief. Here we go.
I don't remember.
First closest to A. So you, well, is
Me.
Christina?
Oh, Christina. Christina. I don't know. Her video is not on. Christina, your video is not on. Ah, we got you. We can't hear you.
Okay, how about now? Oh, where'd everybody go? Oh, okay. I just couldn't see you. There we go.
We can
Okay.
hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. I tried to sneak on my mic there really quick. Okay. So, music. Can you guys hear music? Yes? Can you hear me over it? Okay. All right. So we're going to go with twist and then step twist. So here's 3, 2, 1, twist. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, step twist. Again. 3, 2, 1, twist. Oh, step twist? Ah, no, just kidding, hang on. 3, 2, 1, step twist.
Three, two, one, slide right. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, march right. And stop. I think that was about 2 minutes.
That was very good. Yeah, I love that song too. It's nice and slow and smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
so
really
cool.
like that song too.
I'm gonna bring up one of the beats,
Cool.
the tracks that we were sent. It's funny because last week I played a shiftatelli and, or at least I thought it was a shiftatelli, and then it was like a 9-beat track, and I was like, but this isn't even a shiftatelli. I was so off. But okay, let me see. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put on the. Sorry. Okay, I can't see myself. I'm sorry. Let me try that again and start from the top. Hopefully I'll be able to catch the beat. Okay. Let's march. 5, 6, 7, 8, hip fly. And march. Hip slide. And march. 5, 6, 7, 8, hip slide. And march. Completely missed where I was. Okay, let me see if I can catch the beat. 5, 6, 7, 8, hip slide. And march. Hip slide.
Five, 6, 7, march. Three, 2, 1, stop. March. 3, 2, 1, slide. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, I took enough time finding music, so I'm gonna stop there. Now it's for you, Perez.
All right, I got it. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can hear this song. Let's see. Let me know if I need to try and make it louder. So I'm playing.
I think she just put up there switch to person 3.
Yeah, you can Gary Valerie, go again.
Okay.
You were doing so great.
Oh, joy. Okay. Whoosh. 3, 2, 1, chest circle. 3, 2, 1, hips. 3, 2, 1, chest. 3, 2, 1, hips. 3, 2, 1, done.
5, 6, 7, 8, hip slide. 4, 3, 2, 1, and march. 5, 6, 7, 8, hip slide. 5, 6, 7, 8, and march. 5, 6, 7, 8, hip slide. 5, 6, 7, 8, and march. Last one. 5, 6.
Getting much better at this, I think, from when we first started.
I think that exercise is really helpful.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a little bit tough getting the beat sometimes. I mean, it seems easier when you're a student, but when you have to think about what you're doing as a teacher, it's a little bit tricky.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's the case that the more you do it, the easier it gets for sure. The first time it's like, but it is getting easier.
I
I
could
know.
tell if you understood where it should go. It just like was a matter of having the music ready for it. So you had the right instinct for it.
Aw, thanks.
It's not like a constant rhythm. Like what rhythm there was, like you found the right beat. It's just like then 8 beats later it changes to a different.
Yeah, then it'd be like something completely different. I loved it. That was awesome.
Good job, girls.
Hello, hello. Welcome back. What were your discoveries, insights? What did you learn today?
If you're looking for an even tempo song, Alf Layla Wa Layla is not it.
That is 100% correct. Alf Layla We Layla is a beautiful song and very dramatic, very dynamic, not even. Yeah. Hello, welcome, welcome. We are complete. Let's share our discoveries with each other. What did you find out today? You can put your hands up if you'd like to share, and I'll call on you. Julie.
Yeah, I was just telling my group it's the hardest part for me is like not putting my foot down and stepping when I say march. Like that's really hard for me. So I almost have to like freeze myself in my head silently, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's the hardest part for me, but it's getting easier.
Yeah, there's a comedy improv exercise that is really helpful for doing that because you basically let's play this game quickly with each other. So I'll explain how it goes. And it's a really fun game to get to know a group of people as well, because sometimes when I attend different camps, Middle Eastern dance and drumming camps, I'll lead icebreaker games to get everybody to know each other. And this is one of them that I like to share. So it has a purpose beyond the comedy improv world. So I'm person A, I'm standing over here. Now I'm person B. Okay, A is on the left, B is on the right. As person A, I'm going to do an activity that has nothing to do with what I'm going to say. I'm tying my shoelaces. And then person B starts to tie the shoelaces. I'm sweeping the floor. And then person A is sweeping the floor. I'm cooking an egg. And then person B cooks the egg. I'm brushing my hair. Do you get it? Yes? All right. Okay, so this is a really fun game and one that helps your brain as well. And it's similar to our exercise of cueing on the 8 and not actually doing it because you're doing something else. Okay, so we're just going to go there for a little bit. I'm going to send you out into breakout rooms again so that you can do it with each other. Okay, the person who is wearing the lighter color gets to go first. So they get to do an activity that's not related to what they're saying. Okay? All right. So you can just go out and do this for a couple of minutes and then I'll close the rooms and then you guys can come back. And one person gets to be with me. Okay, breakout rooms. So there are 9, 10, so 5 breakout rooms. I'm going to recreate 5 breakout rooms. So Kiyomi, stay out here, okay? And go out. Here we go. Kiyomi, last time it was you and me. The day before your birthday. I think you're wearing the lighter color, actually.
I need you to go over it one more time. We're saying something, but we're not doing it.
Yes. So you are doing an activity and then you are saying an activity that's different from what you're doing. And whatever your activity is that you're saying, I do that activity. And then I say the next activity that you will play out. Yeah.
And
So let's
I'm
just
going to
try
be
it out.
doing what you're saying. I'm doing what
Yes.
you're saying.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is not what I'm doing.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying. Hopefully I get it. I'm cooking.
I am putting on socks. What are you doing? Are you going to tell me what you're doing?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, Casey. I thought I was supposed to be doing what you told me to do,
Yes,
but not what. Yeah, I
exactly.
was putting on my socks. I'm putting on my
Yeah,
socks.
yeah. And now you're going to cue the next thing for me.
Okay.
It continues. Yeah. So you continue to put on your socks, but you tell me to do something else. Or
I'm dancing.
I'm watching TV.
I'm jumping.
I'm drinking a martini. Is that how you drink martinis? Oh, yes, that's it. Uh-huh.
I'm riding a bike.
I am gardening. Are you gardening?
I'm painting. I'm painting.
You're
I
still
wasn't
drinking a
gardening.
martini.
I'm still drinking my martini. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be gardening.
Yes, yes, I'm painting. I'm brushing my teeth.
I'm writing.
Writing and painting are similar. They're just on different planes. I am putting on mascara. Yes. Well done. All right.
That was
Woo!
a
Let me close the breakout rooms and have them come back. Yeah, I remember that there is a cue that we're supposed to ask each other, and that is, "What are you doing?" And then you answer with the prompt. Yeah, I'll share that with everyone when they arrive back. Hello. Did that make sense? Did you guys keep going backward and forward?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So we
Good,
went back
good,
and
nice.
forth. Yeah. Just thinking of new things, which was really hard to do, actually.
Yeah. So what things did you do?
Swimming, we drove cars, played video games, went fishing. Lots of random,
Nice.
just random
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, it would be good to apply this to actual belly dance moves too. That would be good. Yeah. Welcome back. How was that for you, Angie and Julie?
It was hilarious. It was so funny.
It was
did-
super fun.
Comedy duo, me and Angie.
Angie, have you played this game before? I mean, you're an actress, so you probably have, right?
I have never played that particular game. No, I'm gonna put it in my
No?
toolbox though.
Oh, good.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
It's called
Yeah, that was
What Are You Doing? And it's usually cued with that question, what are you doing? And then you answer with an action. Yeah. Christina, Marilyn, Helene, what was that like for you?
Oh, it was a
You had
lot of
fun.
fun. Yeah.
Let's go with Helene. Yes?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We got really kind of silly. Yeah. It was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. Marilyn.
Same here. Caress and I were just being silly. It was funny.
Caressa, I love your hairstyle today. It looks like you belong in a Star Wars movie.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is vacation here.
But you're back at home.
Yes,
You're in Puerto
I am
Rico.
back home. Yes, it was a much needed vacation. I didn't realize how much it was needed until I was there.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you for joining us, even though you're on vacation. I didn't realize that that's where you were. Okay. Any last thoughts before we move on to the next thing? So that's just a little fun activity to train our brains and our bodies to do something else, because this is exactly what we do when we're queuing on the 8. Yeah, I did notice that some of you were still completing the count to 8. So try for next time to refrain from saying 8 and insert in the action word for the next phrase. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, slide. 5, 6, 7. And eventually you don't have to count 5, 6, 7 or 3, 2, 1. or 3, 2, yeah, 3, 2. You can just say the action word. Counting can, especially 5, 6, 7. If you count from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that will help you anchor yourself in the beat. And then ultimately you can remove that. So that way you just cue right on the 8. And if it's an extra long cue, you can start on the 7. But for now, we're just starting on the 8. Okay? Yeah. I hope that makes sense, what I just said. Give me a thumbs up if that made sense. Okay, good. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Dom is saying her sciatic pain. Oh, you've got sciatica right now? Yeah. Is this something that you've had before, or did it just come back?
It's new with the pregnancy. Fun.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a therapist, physical therapist at the moment to help with it.
I saw a lot of raised eyebrows, so this is news for a bunch of you, huh?
Oh yeah. I forgot I hadn't told everyone yet. Hi, I'm pregnant. Very happy.
Congrats.
Thanks,
That's
guys.
awesome.
Yeah. That's why I missed a few classes because I was feeling really sick for a good. I'm 15 weeks now, so that first trimester I was just in and out of it.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Here's big news.
Congratulations, Dom.
Yay. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, well, there are a couple of mothers here. How many people are mothers? Hands up. Helene's a mother, Marilyn, Angie. So you can feel free to, well, I don't want to volunteer you guys, but just know that there are some experienced sisters in this community that that have been through what you're going through right now. Yeah. Cool. All right. So let's just take a moment to do a quick check-in. I'm going to take you on a little exercise that I do every week with my compassionate communication study group. And we usually sit for about a minute to tune into ourselves. And after we sit, we're going to go through 3 rounds of check-ins. And the first one is going to be a physical check-in. How are we doing physically in our body? And we'll just use a couple of words. This is very, very short. The second round will be, how are we doing emotionally? How are you feeling today? Okay. And I can actually put up a feelings and needs sheet. Have I shown that to you guys? The feelings and needs sheet? No, I have not. Let me put that up right now. This is like a Bible for me. I refer to it all the time. Okay. So this top half has to do with met needs, feelings with met needs, and it's categorized into groups, and it's nuanced out. And when I first encountered this feelings and needs sheet, I realized how simplistic I was thinking of my feelings, how I was approaching my feelings in a very simplistic way, that in fact, they have many different shades of color, right? And then the feelings associated with unmet needs, notice that this section is larger. The top section is smaller and the bottom section is larger. So anger, we've got aversion, confusion, disconnection, disquiet, right? And studies have shown that our feelings, they change every 90 seconds. So sometimes when you do multiple rounds with these feelings, they will start to shift. And there's a difference from feeling anger and being anger, because some people identify with anger and then that becomes part of their character. And it's actually a feeling that can move through you, and it's healthy to let it move through you. I'm not going to get into that too much, but I just want to plant that seed. And then we have our needs, and these are universal needs. This is something that we all want as humans, for connection, for meaning, for peace, for physical well-being, for play, right? And so just to reiterate what I wanted you guys to do, the first check-in has to do with how we're feeling physically. So there are some feelings on here that could relate to the body, like there might be pain maybe somewhere, or tension in different parts. And then how are we feeling emotionally? So this is where this top part of the sheet comes in handy. And then the third part of our check-in has to do with something we're grateful for. Okay, so we'll just do that. We'll sit for a minute. I'm going to take the sheet away so we can stop thinking and just check in with what. So I'm going to put a minute on the clock. So just ground your sits bones down and close your eyes. And just notice your inhale and your exhale. Just do an internal scan. Slowly flutter your eyelids open. Come back into the space. And we'll do this alphabetically. First check-in is how you're doing physically. So I'll start. I'm feeling warm. My hips feel a little tight. And I'm present. Let's move to Angie.
Also feeling present. I have some pain in my lower back, and I know that's arthritis and torn hamstring pain, which is healing. Some pain in the shoulder, also arthritis and tension from work. But pretty relaxed, and yeah, pretty good overall physically.
Thank you. Christina.
Physically, I'm feeling tired, but striving to have energy and be present. I am having some tightness in my shoulders because of stress, because of posture, because I just worked out my arms today. So, yes, but good despite all that.
Thank you, Christina. Dom.
Yeah, physically I'm feeling a bit of pain in my shoulders and in my left glute and my ankles. I'm feeling physically physically tired, but also just like stimulated at the same time. It's a very odd kind of in between feeling. Yeah. It's almost like anxiety, but not like a physical response.
Thank you, Dom. Helene.
Well, let's see. I'm feeling kind of grounded and present, pretty calm, like comfortable in my own skin today, which is always a good feeling. And then a little bit of low back pain. I've been working with SI joint issues, so I'm still working on that. So yeah, that's going to be a while, I think.
Thank you. Julie.
Physically, my body is feeling pretty heavy. Lately, it's been feeling like it needs to rest a lot. So I feel like it's just like feeling heavy in general. Some tension up here that I always have most of the time is still there right now. I'm actually teetering between like anxious and excited lately also, and that's what I was feeling when I was trying to think of it, but I landed more towards the like excited end of it, but just like calm excited, nothing to be excited about really. So yeah, that's how I am.
Thank you, Julie. I think you started your feelings check-in. So you folded the 1 and 2 together into the one check-in. Let's move now to Caress. How are you feeling physically?
Today I'm definitely tired. A little bit crampy still. Time I took some Motrin, it worse this cycle, so I'm dealing with it first today. It's a combination of just posture and probably worrying about some stuff, honestly. And
Thank
other
you,
than
Caress.
that, I think I'm doing okay.
Thank you. Kiyomi.
Physically, I feel warm. I do have some achiness in my left knee, but I went around Prospect Park today. So I walked around the whole entire park. So I'd expect to feel a bit achy. But my body feels good. I'm getting back into trying to amp my working out a little bit more. So I should feel a little bit of aches and pains, which are still good things.
Nice. Marilyn.
I'm feeling a little tired. I started adding running to my regimen, which is something I never did. So I'm kind of excited about that. But that has taken a lot out of me. But it's okay. It's an adjustment. A little sore because I'm starting to run. I'm starting to train more. So I do feel a little soreness, but nothing too crazy. So it's just mostly that tiredness and a little soreness.
Thank you, Marilyn. Valerie.
I'm feeling good for most of my body, but I'm having issues with my shoulder and my neck. And I think I haven't been doing my normal yoga routines that I've been doing I haven't kept up with my yoga over the past 2 weeks, and it seems like it's catching up with me today. So I've got to get back into it because you can definitely feel some fun little knots forming.
Yes. All right, so we're now moving to feelings. How are we doing emotionally? Let's see. I'm going to put up the feelings and need sheet because it's really helpful. And early on, and even now, sometimes I
I often will come back and check in and just go down the list. Am I feeling that? Am I feeling that? Am I feeling this? You know? And they're just looking for patterns and just increasing our vocabulary, increasing the words that we use. Because I realized that I was just kind of being lazy with some of the words as well, because it is pretty nuanced, right? I'm just going to slide this down a little bit. Everybody can just have a quick scan and take a moment. And it takes time and practice to tune in, like, how are you really feeling? Because we're socialized out of that. As kids, we have more of an authentic connection to our feelings. And then we're told at school that it's unacceptable. And then we start to edit how we feel. And then eventually we don't actually know how we feel sometimes until it's really, really, really obvious, right? So just take a moment to have a look. I'm going to leave this feelings and needs sheet up as we do the next share. So I'm going to start. I'm feeling hopeful. We're going to restart our in-person classes soon, tomorrow. I'm excited to learn from Donna Mahia again. And I'm a little embarrassed. I'm a little self-conscious and ashamed that I haven't graded your exams yet. So that's where I'm at. Okay, next up we have, let's see, who is next? We have Angie next.
I've had a little bit of a crazy week. I had shared with Keishi that my mom 1 week ago was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and I was just too emotional to be in class last week. So when I think about that, I feel really worried, sad, scared, nervous, all of those types of emotions. But I planned a trip to go home and see them a week from Friday. So that made me feel a little bit calmer, and at least like I was doing something. And aside from that, I've been feeling a lot more engaged with our dance training. I feel like I kind of, I sort of hit a wall and then I went past it. So that feels really good. Same with yoga. I've really gotten, come a long way with my practice the last few months. And so I feel really good and excited about that. So kind of a roller coaster emotionally, to be honest.
Thank you, Angie. Christina.
Just real quick before I get into my feelings, Angie, my mom had Alzheimer's in her final years, so I'm happy to be a resource and a sounding board for you if you ever want to chat about it a little bit. Okay. So I am feeling, I'm feeling open-hearted. I like this type of work and check-in. This is, when I have these types of conversations, I feel like these are my people. Like I like, having conversations where we can talk openly about how we feel. So I'm very content with that and very grateful. I am feeling overwhelmed. There's just some things that are happening right now in my life that are transitions, and opportunities that could be very good, but I need to make some big decisions about things. And I'm also a little overtired, and fatigued from some very busy times that I've just had in my day job at work. So just looking for some rest, but grateful to be here.
Um,
I love this list, and I'm with Christina. I really love this kind of work. It's totally my jam. I uncomfortable is probably the one that really, like, I look through the disquieted list because I like that sort of, it sat with me well too. Disconcerted. It's like this, the first trimester of my pregnancy was really hard. I got really depressed. I haven't spoken to many people about it just because it's so fresh, but and I'm sort of coming out of that now and getting more interest in things that I'm used to be interested in and all this sort of stuff. So I'm feeling like a little bit hopeful. I think, probably a little bit more upbeat than I was earlier, but I'm still feeling very uncomfortable, just generally in life, in everything. So yeah, that's sort of where I'm at. But it's nice to be back in class and feeling enough energy to come, and I'm so glad I came tonight. This is really lovely.
Thank you, Dom. Helene.
See, I'm feeling kind of pleased, motivated, kind of inspired, and kind of dazzled. I kind of feel like I got a little bit more of my interest or desire to dance and do stuff, I guess, lately. So I kind of felt, similar to Christina, like kind of at a crossroads, deciding really have to pick and choose what I need to do with my life. And it seems like all of a sudden it's like all these opportunities are like coming my way, which is great. And it's overwhelming and it's a lot of work. And it's like, oh, but this is good. And I don't want to pass by the opportunities. I've done that before and I've kind of regretted it. So I'm not doing that this time. So, yeah. And I kind of feel kind of rejuvenated after watching. I got really inspired watching the show. I was sitting there and I was like, oh my gosh, I love this crazy doom tech song that I think it was, oh, I can't remember her name, who danced to it. I was like, oh my gosh, I need this song. I need this song in my life. Like, I don't usually get like that often. So that was cool.
Nice. Thank you, Helene. Julie.
Yeah, so I had said before, I'm kind of like teetering between anxious and excited. And that really just definitely sums up everything. But to be more specific, I feel like I'm anxious and frazzled. That frazzled is a good word for me right now because I'm also going through a lot of transitions. Just started a new job, said goodbye to a relationship a few months ago, but still, just lots of transitions and dealing with insecurities and fears and stuff. So definitely frazzled, anxious, hopeless sometimes when I ponder about the world and things, but I'm not hopeless. That's just an emotion moving through me because I would never want to be labeled hopeless, but it is a feeling that I have recently a lot, that I battle. And I also wrote down, intrigued and excited and wonder at like all these things that I'm kind of diving into, all of these dance and music avenues, and I'm kind of like following down the rabbit hole, and it's kind of like filling my life up with just an appreciation for my ability to dive down all these holes and learn all these things and like have the world at my fingertips. So despite all those negative things, keeping it positive.
Thank you, Julie. Caress?
Yeah. I was going to say I was pretty calm when I came back, but recent events have me feeling quite troubled and anxious. It has to do with family health, specifically my grandmother. Despite that, I'm trying to be hopeful about it because things could be worse. She's still here with me, so I'm trying to keep that in mind and not be overwhelmed by the negative emotions. She's 85 going on 86, so She's been with me for a long time. Aside from that, I think that I feel actually quite motivated, engaging myself in the teacher training, and then also taking time to dance on my own when I have time. It really helps lift my spirits up a little bit. I'm especially enjoying learning some props on my own time. Specifically silk fans I'm really getting into. So it's motivating and it's also inspiring, especially since it seems like my friends are interested. I've been trying to rope them into being my guinea pigs for the teacher training, but they didn't really seem too interested until I showed them the prop work. And they're trying to get me to show them now. And I think now that I said all that out loud, I'm feeling a little bit more relaxed. It was probably needed to vent a little bit tonight.
Guys, I just realized what the time is. I really want Marilyn and Kiyomi and Valerie to have a chance to share. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit this. I'm going to make one of you a host. You guys can continue hanging out, but I need to start the next chat, the next Zoom for Donna Mahia, okay? So remember to leave this room and then come back at 8:30. So let's see, I'm going to make Caress the host and I'm going to exit. I'll see you guys at 8:30. Bye. So you guys continue.